Greetings, everyone. And welcome to day one of Monsterpalooza 2023.
Monsterpalooza 2023.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
The year 2023, and we're at Monsterpalooza.
Gosh.
Once again, I feel completely at home.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I really do.
It's like a weight has been lifted.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I love coming to this convention. I love recording at this
I
convention.
know.
But speaking of which, who am I, sir? I am Matt Weinhold.
I am Shawn Sheridan.
I'm Larry Stroth.
And I'm James Gonis.
We're so excited that
And
we're forgetting who we are.
We don't even know what's
That's
happening.
what's
Well,
happening.
we've had a cocktail or two
Yeah,
before we got
three.
started. That's how we always
Yeah.
get going.
I'm just high on horror.
Oh man, yeah, me too.
But
Yeah.
Drinking it in.
But you know,
Yeah.
it's Friday.
I know.
And I
It's
want to
just
point
starting.
out. I want to point out to the listeners. There's something different about this show.
Yeah.
Can anyone guess what it is?
And then everywhere I look, there's something representing something I love.
When we've done Friday shows in the past, we've been absent one member. And
That's
what's
true.
special about
I don't
this
remember
one-
this.
Yeah.
That's true. Did you notice that I wasn't at the other
You didn't
one?
notice?
Sean wasn't at the last one.
It's the Friday.
On Friday?
Because I had to work for some reason. I had to work on some ridiculous reality
I
show.
could have swore he was here. Is that right? He wasn't here.
No.
No.
He just seems so calm
Well,
and nice, and
And you know what, though? I'm here right now.
And-
Did you notice that?
something's touching me, and I don't.
But it's so great to have
Yes.
No, it is.
Sean
It
here.
is
Oh, yeah.
great.
Guys.
James?
Have
Yeah,
Sean.
we are full force.
Full force from the very beginning of Friday, and it's awesome. It's awesome, guys.
Do you
I'm
like
so
having
glad.
Sean here on Friday?
I feel complete.
I
Thank
do.
you.
He completes
I do
me.
love. I mean, it's great, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
It was really cool for me to be here early in the day when there's nobody in here and setting up and just seeing. It's kind of cool, just walking
I
around.
love the
and-
setup. I love watching people set up. I just don't love. I don't love watching us set up.
right.
And look, for listeners, it's not like, hey, you just throw up a sign and there it is. No,
No.
it
No, yeah,
takes
there's a
some
lot of-
time.
And there's limited space
Yes,
to work
yes.
with. You know,
and you got to make everything fit
Yeah.
properly. But we've got some new things here.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
not, there's a lot of micromanagement, a lot of like, no, that's too high on that side.
Right,
no, what are you
right.
doing?
Or there's it's like, can you guys move this stuff out of my way so I can put this thing up?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's,
but it's great. though.
we're
But
able to get through it.
We got through it. We're
We-
still friends.
We have
Sean's
great
still
neighbors.
here.
We have great neighbors, and the other booths around
the,
us.
The neighbors are great. Yes.
Yeah.
We're in kind of a different location this year.
Yes, yeah. But
It's good though.
It is
You know
good
what?
location. Good
Yeah.
traffic.
Normally on a corner, and it seemed like we had a good bit of room. This is smaller, but it's deeper.
and we're getting a lot
Like
of
us.
traffic too.
We're
Yeah.
smaller but deeper.
Yes.
And look, I don't know who is going to come by the booth this time around, but I'm really excited. I'm just so happy to be back.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It
Me
really
too.
is. I wish this was like every weekend.
I mean,
Dear God, no.
If you recall, last year when we did our show, it was the first one we have done after the pandemic. It was
Right,
just so
right.
great.
Yes.
And now it's like maybe things aren't necessarily back to normal. There's still a few people wearing masks and stuff
Which
that
is
I
fine.
see coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah, which is
but
great.
but I'm just so excited just to have the crowds back.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And,
And
even while we're setting up, we run into old friends like Ted Haynes and Jim Moore.
Yeah, they were walking around.
They
yeah.
have their own booths here.
it's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah. But it is great. It's like having the band back together. All our
Oh,
friends
yeah.
are back here together again. We've got fans and
Yeah,
we
and
got
I'm-
people in cosplay. And
Yeah,
it's
the
just-
costumes.
I just hope that
Wonderful.
there's so much here, and every time we do this, it's like we're at the booth and we're gonna meet some people, and we always try to get out, and sometimes it's hard because we meet fans, we meet celebrities, and people who come by the booth, and sometimes we don't get the chance to run around.
That's
but
true,
I
yeah.
hear
Yeah.
the museum that they have here.
Oh, I
has
can't wait to
all
check it
kinds
out.
Of cool stuff.
I bought one thing immediately.
Are you serious?
That's right.
What'd you
yes.
get?
I bought the Hedera on the tricycle from M1.
Wait,
Nice.
you went before they opened?
It was
Yeah.
close to
Whoa, yeah.
opening, and they
That's
were,
the way
you
to do
know,
it.
they like looked at the clock and they went, okay, it's pretty close.
Wow.
From that
But I had
scene-
wanted that for years.
From that scene in Smog Monster where Hedera is riding the tricycle.
Yeah,
Is
remember that?
That evokes that scene?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's
that
like
giant tricycle.
the tricycle made from garbage.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of the vendors that you remember from past conventions. There are just a plethora of artists.
And new ones too. New vendors are there.
New
really
ones,
cool
old
stuff.
ones. There are people right across from us do these wonderful lamps.
Yep.
And we'll try to get them
And we'll
over
talk to
eventually.
them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great. It's great, and it's great being with you guys again. Once again, I forget I don't know. I guess there's a spark that happens when we're in the same room together.
Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah.
I don't realize it's missing until I'm with you guys again.
Mm-hmm.
And like you have people who are evil clowns that come up.
by,
and-
take a flyer.
yeah,
It's great.
It's like, see,
Yeah, it's creepy
everything
and
that you
scary
want
and
in
cool
an
at the same
event.
time.
yeah.
I don't know if I wanted the spooky clown to come up with
Well,
the
I wanted it
but-
like that.
Okay.
Show
Yeah.
up
And then leave.
grab a flyer,
And go.
honk his horn, and then hit the road.
Yeah.
You know, there was something else I was nostalgic about that I didn't even realize I would be nostalgic about, in that it's graduation season. And last year, there was a high school graduation happening right next door at the Civic Auditorium. And this year, today, there was another graduation. So I'm walking back and forth to unload the car, and I'm seeing all these people in, like, cap and gown. And suddenly I'm like, oh, wow, this is just like last year. I'm a little nostalgic.
And on top of that,
Yes.
our old friend Taylor White, his son is part of that graduation.
What do you know?
Yeah. Anything that you could ever want out of life is happening here today.
That's right.
Speaking of which, I just want to share
Yes.
to the listeners. Look, maybe I'm too hard on these guys or something, but look, I love these guys. I love doing this show.
likewise.
I love doing this show, and I wanted to do something special for these guys. And so, for the first time, we have an advertisement of Monster Party Podcast in the Monsterpalooza program.
Oh,
I didn't
very
tell them.
exciting.
I wanted them to be surprised. And hopefully you guys were. That's like
Very
a
much.
Absolutely,
Christmas.
yeah.
That's like a
Yeah.
quarter page.
It's
That's
a
not
quarter page.
Yeah.
That's
It's
major.
Huge.
Yes, and we got great placement.
I know.
Yeah.
Great placement.
Yeah.
It's like our version of having an ad in Variety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, I know it seems like it's not a big deal, but we've never been in the brochure before.
No.
And I just thought that we should do something. And I wanted to do something nice for you guys. And so this is basically my way of saying
We thank
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Oh,
thank
Merry
you,
Christmas.
Larry.
What a
Larry.
great
And
idea.
what you've done is you've turned this program into a collector's item.
Yes.
No.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, I don't save these programs, but this one's a keeper.
You got to keep this
That's
one.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get some Mylar. Get a lot of Mylar.
That's what I'm going to do.
Well, guys, I'm excited. I can't wait. These people are, starting to congregate.
Yeah.
We're getting
Oh, yeah.
some people coming up to our booth. This is going to be good.
And who knows what will happen next?
That's right.
So, guys, what I love, the convention just opened.
Yes.
Yes, it did.
We just turned on the mics, and our very first guest is our old friend Adam Holtz. Adam, hey.
Hello, great to be back on Monster Party.
All right.
It's so great to see you.
Oh, we've missed you.
we have.
Yes.
I missed you guys. I feel like it's truly been
Couple
4 years.
Pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember like it was just yesterday. New Hampshire, right?
yes, indeed.
Right, New Hampshire.
As he read it off his hand.
No, but it's like it's cold up there, and you come out here to the sun.
He's
and
already
you-
talking about the weather. This is really going
The day I
well.
left, it was 93.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Well,
We've already had 2 90-degree days.
But you know what?
The world is ending.
I think it's going to be a great summer, though, isn't it?
but I'm so happy that you're here, and you're here to see monster stuff, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. I come to Monsterpalooza to see monster things.
Is there anything specific that you're looking for this time around? You're here to see Freddy Krueger, right?
Robert Englund's been my lifelong dream to meet him. I've been saving up for years to fly out here to meet Robert Englund.
Oh my God!
Now, share with us the information that you shared.
With us, just like
Hot off the
minutes,
presses.
minutes ago.
Breaking news.
Yes, on the first day of
3 weeks
Monsterpalooza.
later when this comes out, Robert Englund came down with COVID and had to cancel his Monsterpalooza appearance.
Wow.
And I was I had it all set up how I was going to get his autograph. And because I know you're not a big autograph guy, but I am. I love that stuff.
You sincerely needed his autograph?
Yes. Oh,
Oh.
yeah. And I had a friend who knew him or knows him was going to help me out, but
Unnamed friend.
but it's Bobby Slade. But,
So I was in line with a guy this is mostly why he was coming here. He wanted to make a beeline to go see Robert Englund because like that can be it can be like 5 hours.
Oh, for
Yes.
sure. And that's in
Absolutely.
addition to Bruce.
And he came here from San Diego. It's a little bit of a drive, right? I mean, I'm genuinely. Oh, there you go. Yeah, man.
But that's also in addition to Bruce Campbell having to cancel too. So those are the two big heavy
Now
hitters.
look,
but Eddie Deason is here. And,
Oh,
no, I
is
don't
he?
know.
No.
I wish he was.
Okay,
I wish he was
look. Okay,
too.
look.
I love Eddie Deason.
Everyone's poking fun, but look.
I was with this guy in line. I was just talking about Eddie Deason and the arrests that he's had in the recent years.
God bless
Oh
him.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Eddie Deason's got a
badass.
rap sheet. He's got a rap sheet longer than James Dean.
I love him. I really do.
But look-
he breathes life into Laser Blast.
True.
Look, I don't want to poke fun at. Look, it's like when you're putting together a convention, you book people way in advance, and things happen.
True. Yeah.
Yes,
Nothing
they
can
do.
control.
And look, because look,
It's not
something.
the conventions.
No.
No.
And it's like we live in a world where we got to be careful about this virus stuff. So something like this is going to happen every once in a while. But they'll be back.
Yes, and I would say that no matter, we've been in Monsterpalooza many times, and there have been cancellations of big celebrities, but no matter what, every year Monsterpalooza as a convention is amazing.
Yes, it
It's
is.
like there's so many other things to see, other autographs to get, and stuff to buy. So yeah, it's a disappointment when some of the big heavy hitters can't make it, but they still have a lot of great
Hey,
guests.
But the people, the regular people, the
Salt of the earth.
That's
the
right.
regular Joe,
The regular
That's
Joes,
right.
and that's why I'm
the regular Jason.
That's what or the regular Adams.
The regular Avatar lovers.
Yes, and
You
aren't
don't
aren't,
love
aren't there
Avatar,
no? You know what?
Big
Don't
surprise.
see. Wait a minute. Don't say it like that. It's like you're not. You're not an Avatar.
Let him answer the
Okay.
question.
Okay, Avatar.
I saw the first movie when it was in theaters and wasn't impressed.
You were not impressed. What? Oh, so what? Visual effects? You're like, oh, I've seen better.
Larry.
Fine. Yeah, I guess this blue stuff looks cool, and the way they molest each other with their head dicks.
Dude, no. There's no molesting.
That's going to be the name of my autobiography.
Look, it's
molest
the
me with your
nature.
head
It's the
dick.
nature of that planet.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Okay, so-
great.
Chairman's vision.
Okay, so are you saying? Okay, so you're like, oh well, I didn't like the first one. Did you see the second one?
No, because I didn't like the first one.
But it's an event film. They put a lot of money into this. It's really cool
we have
special
to go.
effects.
We have
It's
to
your
go.
civic duty to
Wow.
see this film with a bloated budget.
How's
that
the
took
screenplay? How's the
approximately
screenplay, Larry?
17 years to make.
Look, see,
How's
Sean,
the nuances?
Larry.
How are the story
Hey, Larry.
nuances and
Yeah.
How's Big Brother treating you, man? I mean, like, Jesus Christ!
See,
the
no.
man snaps his fingers and you go.
See,
Yeah.
but here's the funny thing.
regular
you see,
Joes
You see
stand
these
in
guys.
line.
These guys. Oh, I've seen thousands and thousands of movies.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
And it's like I have too, but I think of myself as I'm with the people that the blue collar regular Joe guy.
The blue collars.
I want to see a movie where I can sit down and just escape and eat my popcorn and
so
go,
it's,
wow.
it's an audience full of
3.5 hours,
plumbers
I'd like to
and
do that.
No,
construction workers.
You laugh.
Anybody that works with sheetrock
No,
loves this.
loves it.
Look. See, the funny thing is, I don't want to see a 3-hour movie, dude. If you watch a 3-hour movie, think of you're getting more things, more for your buck.
Yeah, I could have watched
You're getting a
Matango
whole lot
3
of more.
times.
Yeah, you are. It's like instead of going to see a 90-minute movie, you're seeing a 3-hour movie. That's awesome.
You're right. I should start the movies I see. I should see how many minutes I'm getting per dollar spent,
Right.
and that is a quality film.
And
That's why they call them
look,
escape films,
look.
because you want to escape.
Right.
No, that is not why they call it escape. But I just want to say, I want to go on record saying, look, I went to see the second Avatar movie. and I enjoyed it. I was entertained. I
Good.
got into the film. I thought it was fun and exciting.
But isn't it okay, Larry, if others don't like
no,
it?
but see, Sean, you're saying this and you haven't even seen it.
I will. You know I will.
Take
I
you,
will eventually.
I want
You
to
know
take
I
you
will.
by the hand, and you know what it is.
Don't touch Sean.
I know you know what
Ever.
it is. I know
Don't
what it is.
ever
The
touch Sean.
The secret is, we need to get Sean a little reefer or something.
No, I
That's
did not.
what it is.
Actually,
See, he's got to be all hopped up on the
I will
goofers.
admit
I mean,
If
that did kind of surprise me when Sean took this turn of like,
No, he was always,
thank you, sir. Give me the ganja.
he was always that.
I was always.
But now you're loud and proud.
Yeah.
But now
Out here in California.
He'd come over to my house and he would drink my Visine. That's how much he wanted to get high.
Jeannie and I will probably end up watching Avatar on streaming when it's not $20. And
Yep.
when we do for that movie,
Don't
when
spend $20 on it.
No, I'm not. It's exactly in the comfort of my home, though. That is a film probably I will enjoy more when I am high.
They're blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now
That's
this
the way
is
to
great.
watch
but
it.
I want to know what the heart of Monster Party feels. I want to know what James Gonis feels.
Really? Oh, the heart.
He's the heart.
Yeah,
Didn't you
Mr.
know?
Warm and Cuddly. Go ahead, James.
I actually did see it at home.
Wait, you did?
The second one?
I downloaded it, yeah.
Yeah.
Download.
And what did
it.
you think?
I thought that there was a subplot with these whales being hunted down, and I thought that was a lot more interesting than the blue people. And if that was all that the movie was, and it wasn't an Avatar movie, it would have been a better movie.
Nobody wants to know about the blue people. The blue
I think
people
no,
are a bust.
It's an easy joke. Everyone goes.
It's an easy
it's
joke.
Easy.
Smurfs.
It's like it's you. It's like the blue people. Let's make fun of the blue people.
Do we talk like that?
No, we don't care about them. It's not even a joke.
I think I
They're
think
not
you
You
can
need
care.
2 more movies to find out what happens to the blue people.
Well,
Do you need 1 more
Do
movie?
you need that much of your life to Avatar? Like God.
Doesn't
remember
he
what they're
have enough-
called?
Doesn't
The Na'vi.
Cameron have
All right, you
enough,
got me.
enough money? Doesn't James Cameron have enough of your fucking money?
see, it's to me, it's like, guys, come on. It's like what?
Honestly, for me, it's like James Cameron is a filmmaker I have enormous respect for, and I feel like the stuff he's doing now is just, it's not connecting.
Okay, look.
Boom.
Okay, all right,
Adam.
kiddo.
His name
Yes,
is
I know. I was gonna say.
Remember, he's a friend of ours. He's
yes,
the guy
yes,
with
he
the,
is.
remember
He-
the Godzilla
Yes,
costume? And,
yes, I do.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
How
Mr.
quickly they
I
forget.
was gonna say, Mr. New
Go ahead,
Hampshire.
Steve.
No. I was gonna say, I think you get a lot out of it. I think that
I think it would help you.
there's a lot of there's like family stuff in there. It's
You're
good.
all about family.
Blue family.
Oh, by the way, quick aside. John, Ringo, George, Paul.
Okay, so I am John.
And who am I?
Larry is Ringo, which is
Ringo?
interesting.
I disagree.
Wait,
I disagree.
No, I don't see
What's
Larry
happened
as-
to you?
Wait,
You get to be
who was Paul
when the
again?
Monster Party movies come along, you get to be the guy who gets to have the odd adventures.
Yeah, you're the guy who's like hanging out with the kids.
He goes
Yeah,
off and
basically Ringo's
kicks,
movies.
kicks the
But
ball.
you can't go by
Yeah,
that. There's
yeah.
only
I
a
can
couple of movies.
yeah.
You can't
Who
go
was
by
Sean
that.
again?
I'm Paul.
You're Paul.
He's Paul. I can see that. I see that.
So
I
you're-
can sort of
John?
see that.
Well,
I
this
can kind of
is
see that.
this is great. This is
Well,
this
'cause-
is really,
and then because like
That's our
George, because now James is like drinking coconut water and smoothies and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
so that's more
Moving
like
out
a
to the
Ge-
desert. What was that
yeah.
about? What a reveal that
It's a
was.
George- it's
What
a
are you,
George
a fucking
move.
iguana? What are you doing out there?
What do you do out there?
Here's why Larry is Paul. Okay, and this is important.
All right.
This I
Because-
gotta hear.
No, because whatever happened with the Beatles when their manager died, Paul was always the one, like, the show must go on. Anything to keep the fans happy. And he put so much into it. And I see that
And
in
I
Larry.
do nothing. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. I'm John and Paul. All right?
Yeah, really.
Having a wonderful time in Pasadena.
Was that James Mason?
well, Adam, I want to thank
Oh,
you.
he's off. He's done now.
No way.
I can't be off now.
Next.
Because I'm gonna say something that I think is gonna make you happy. You're gonna like this movie.
All right, listeners, here we go.
Here we
So
go.
I watched The Human Centipede.
Oh.
Yeah.
You made the right choice by never watching it. You shouldn't watch it. It's not worth watching.
That's wrong.
It's
But
Yes, it's very
here's
wrong.
how
he
it's
shouldn't
perfect.
watch it. He shouldn't watch it.
The Human
Yeah.
Centipede, if it was like a episode of Tales from the Crypt, great. A full feature, it doesn't
See,
work.
I disagree because of the main actor who plays the scientist. I could watch him for 3 hours.
There are so many twists
Dieter?
and turns when it comes to performances in that
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
that are just lovely all the way through. And, it's okay. You know what?
Yeah,
Look,
it's
I'm used to this. The world's going to catch up with me.
The world's going to
And
catch
you
up
know-
with Human Centipede.
And you know what? And look, it's
Because we're all
it's not-
eventually going to be part of the fold.
We're
We're going to
all
be part of the
gonna be
centipede.
sewed together
True.
in one happy unit. Hey, we got people
Yeah,
coming
people
over.
come by taking our flyers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Please take some.
Download the free app. You get to see Monster Party cartoons. Fun stuff.
You have lots
Yeah,
of
and other
guests.
things too.
Sure, yeah.
Always be selling.
Well,
That's right.
No, you did the right thing.
Put that coffee down.
so Human Centipede.
That's okay.
People will
I'm
catch
used
up
to
to it, you know.
Sean understands.
Just do a double feature of Human
Paul-
Centipede
Paul
and Avatar
understands.
and see which one you like better.
Human Centipede and what?
Avatar.
Avatar.
Oh, okay.
They have nothing to
Peanut
do.
butter and chocolate.
They have nothing to do with each other other than like
But now,
there's
wait a
science
minute.
involved.
So you open the door.
Okay, here we go.
What is your favorite Godzilla movie?
Ooh.
Old or new?
told
Old
us
and
what-
I
old or
did
new?
tell you, it's Terror of Mechagodzilla.
Okay.
Wow. Really?
Terror
Really?
I don't
of
remember you telling
me.
Mechagodzilla is his favorite Godzilla movie.
But that's wrapped up in nostalgia. I don't think it's the best Godzilla movie.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
but your
I
personal
thought I had
favorite.
you,
Look,
but then you
look.
threw that
there,
one
there
in.
may be a film that we saw when we were kids
No,
that
that's-
there's a
sure,
certain
yeah.
it has a
Absolutely.
certain
Sure.
attachment towards.
We
and-
talk about Logan's Run. I mean, Logan's Run,
Right.
when I watch it now, I understand the people who criticize it.
You just
but-
turn it off after Box the Robot,
Well,
after Jenny Agutter
right,
disrobes.
Right, exactly. The whole third act is, hanging out with the old guy.
the cats.
Right,
But I still,
yeah.
but you're right though. I have the affection though still for
That's
that
a cry
movie,
for help
and
having
that's
that many
nostalgia.
cats.
A lot of it is nostalgia.
It's a lot of
because that was
nostalgia.
right before
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
So that was like, wow. It was like the Star Wars for the time because there was like the splashy, futuristic movie.
And
you know,
you hit it right on the nose here. Jenny Agutter, in so many ways, saves that movie.
true.
Where's that figure? Because
Yeah.
I want every scale.
Yes.
And she's still active. She's still,
Yes,
you know.
She's in a couple of Marvel movies.
Yes.
Yes, she is.
Yep.
Yes, she is. And every time I see her, like she's in the dark most of the time in Marvel movies, but
I know,
when
yeah.
I
Oh
see
yeah, because
her,
she plays like a shadowy,
Yeah.
like head of.
She's one of the head of the.
organization.
but
Yeah.
she still looks good.
the secret
She
council.
does. Yeah,
Oh,
she's still.
You know who I love seeing?
Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute.
Our friend David Weiner, in the third part of his excellent '80s horror
Right.
series,
Search of
In
Darkness.
Search of Darkness, he gets Carolyn Monroe to do interviews.
Yes.
For the third
Yes.
yeah.
And I was like, wow, how great seeing Carolyn Monroe.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
She's
Every time
amazing.
I've ever met her, she's been beyond.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I think it was.
stories.
I think it was a Monster
Lovely.
Lover
Loser
and
or maybe a
whatever. And
collector
also
show.
it's- God, I can't remember all the movies, but there's some movie where she's playing a high school student. She's like, yeah, I was like 35 at the time.
Yeah, it was like a slasher movie or something.
Yeah, it was-
yeah, you're right. It was
I
like
think it was-
a high school reunion massacre or something like
Something
that. One
like
of those
that.
like that.
But think about that though for a second. A 35-year-old high school student. That's like a dream come true.
True.
Oh, I think your friend Frank Dietz.
Yes. yeah.
He's in a movie called Black Roses that I watched.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I have that one.
So
on
like a pretty
DVD.
good fun movie with
Yeah.
like the concept of satanic panic with the bands.
It's like heavy metal
you play
horror.
the record backwards and you can hear the devil. And they're like, oh, what if the band actually was like demonic? And
Yes,
it's
exactly.
great.
Exactly.
But so I look at IMDb for I like doing that when I'm watching movies, like I look at trivia stuff, and there's only one piece of trivia, and that piece of trivia is Frank Dietz was like 37 playing a 17-year-old.
Yeah, yeah,
or
that's
something
awesome.
like that.
Well, he's still got that boyish charm.
Oh, of course he does.
Yeah.
Play
Yeah.
it now.
He could.
Just
No,
give him
easily.
a velvet suit with the shorts, oversized lollipop, hat with the propeller.
I would do the dwarf. You know.
Yeah,
The
really.
Tim Conway dwarf. with
Gorfundolf.
Yeah, the shoes on the knees. Works every time. It always fooled me. I always thought he was that tall.
Have you ever heard of a movie called Tiptoes? It's not horror sci-fi, but it's just so bizarre. It's a drama about a little person, but the little person's played by Gary Oldman, straight up Tim Conwaying it.
What?
Yeah.
It's done seriously or?
Yeah. And also like
What?
every little person actor you've ever seen is also in this movie,
Unbelievable.
but they don't get to be the lead role. That's Gary Oldman on his
course.
knees.
Wow.
He knows their world better than they do.
That's
It's
crazy.
also like Kate Beckinsale is in it, and
wow.
Is she a little person as well?
I wish. What's that guy? Matthew McConaughey's in it.
Jeez.
It's an extremely bizarre movie.
That's crazy.
And when did this thing come out?
2000 something.
Holy moly.
Interesting.
Wow. All right.
More recent than you'd imagine, for sure.
I watched a movie that came up in an Ozploitation documentary, and I think Sean has seen it, and it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It was called Road Games.
I've heard of that. I've never seen it. Is that with
Stacy Keach?
Stacey
Keach.
Keach? I've never seen it.
Biggest piece of shit.
Really?
Wow. I mean, he's good, and that's it. Everything that makes a horror movie bad is in this.
I think it's by. Is it
Misplaced humor, jump scares,
Really?
illogic, horrible. Horrible.
I believe. No, I believe you. I trust your judgment.
That got
But,
theatrical release here.
And Jamie Lee Curtis, is wasted.
and I think
Wow.
it's either the writer or the director of Psycho 2. I think.
Tom Holland.
The director of Psycho 2.
Richard Franklin.
Yeah, I think it's Richard Franklin.
Wow.
It's horrible.
I think so.
It's
yeah.
horrible. It made me angry. Horrible.
Speaking of Psycho 2, way better than it has any right to be, right?
I love Psycho 2.
Yeah.
I love Psycho 2.
I didn't see it until fairly recently. I was like, wow, this is a good movie.
That movie's underrated.
It is underrated.
That's very underrated.
Yeah.
Well, because it was the first time that we can go in different directions. They decided to be relatively sympathetic toward Norman. And Robert Bloch himself had written his own Psycho 2 novel. It's nothing like that. He was
Right.
just this rampaging serial killer.
They should make that one too.
You know, I think I watched it after you guys had Tom Holland on, and you were talking it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, I'm going to get, like, it's something that I would never think to even watch it, like Psycho 2, why did they even
Right.
do it? But then I watched it, and it was terrific.
And that's great. That is so awesome.
I guess you're done.
I know, Adam. Well, he has been here a while, and so Adam, I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by the booth, and it's so great to see you. And I'm hoping that you'll be able to come back again,
Yeah.
and we can chat like maybe tomorrow or the next day.
Thank you, Larry. I'll be back in 30 minutes.
Okay, that's great. Adam, thanks so much for coming.
All right,
Great
Adam.
to see you. All right.
Good to see you, man.
So, guys, I'm here with Scott.
Scott Zillner.
Scott, well,
Hey,
thanks for
Scott.
stopping by. So, Scott, tell us a bit about this thing that you just brought
Well,
to us.
can I just, before you go into this, I just want to say Scott has been a quite positive force in my life since I met him. I think the first time I met you was at one of the Shrine Collector shows.
Yeah, I was doing the Shrine shows before I even moved to LA.
Yeah.
I used to love the
And
Shrine
he would
show.
always bring some great kaiju or Ultraman thing and give me a great deal on it.
I filled up at least one of his garages by this point with,
Yes.
with junk.
Do you have your own kaiju collection?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the Jumbosaurus Godzilla to pull the string?
I have a regular one and I have one in the box.
How about that, Larry?
Oh, just in case.
Yeah, and actually, I even took it on Mark Hamill's TV show when he was
I
the collector.
saw that.
Yes, that's a cool show. Yeah.
We took that on there and pulled the string in front of Mark and let him have the anxiety of it maybe breaking.
Wow.
And they're like, let's do it again. And Mark was just, I don't want to see it done again. And we just did it twice. I didn't even hesitate.
So you were on a Mark Hamill's collector show?
Yeah.
Well, look, I was on a collector show, Collector's Call there, right there.
Was Mark on that one?
No, but we did have someone from...
It's not a competition.
No, but we...
Yeah.
If it
Larry.
was, I won.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we had the gal who played Blair from Facts of Life.
Dude, that's always great. Absolutely.
I mean, Mark was just in, Star Wars, but Facts of Life?
Lisa,
Who even remembers Star Wars these days?
I don't. Lisa Welchel, though, is so wonderful and so nice. And, like, the minute she's in our crazy world, does her best to just yes and go along with us no matter what we were doing. It was wonderful.
My love of Godzilla and Kaiju and Ultraman has actually led me to do another event. I run about 8 to 12 events a year. And this event is Japan World Heroes, and it's going to be August 18th through 20th at the Burbank Marriott.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's so close. We gotta go.
It's my backyard.
Yeah, so a lot of us here in LA in the convention scene, we all know the Marriott for decades and decades of what used to be Monsterpalooza. Now we're in Pasadena.
Right.
Right.
But it's a great location.
Yes.
It's easy to fly in. You just go right to the airport, walk across the street, get Del Taco, done. You know, like you're set for that show.
I love a Del Taco and Denny's.
Denny's is open 24/7. Yeah.
And, you know,
There you go.
people talk smack about Denny's, but I've never had a bad meal.
Yeah.
But this is
IHOP.
no, but this is really, really cool. So you're gonna have vendors from all over the country.
We're going to have vendors from all over the country, vendors coming in from Japan.
Nice.
We bring in guests from Japan, so I try to bring in a mix. Obviously, I've had a love for this for a long time. I do this show every other year, opposite of Power Morphicon, which is my big Power Rangers show. So the whole point of the show is to get people to love everything about Japan heroes that I love.
Right.
If they already like Power Rangers, then you're going to want to watch Super Sentai.
Right,
If
right.
I can get you to watch Super Sentai, then I can get you to watch Kamen Rider. If you like Godzilla, then I can get you to watch Ultraman. And just expand people's understanding of all of these Japan World heroes, hence the name of the show, that you may not know of, but as soon as you watch it, you're going to find it out and you're going to love it. And that's the point of my convention, is bringing them to here, to the States, so that everybody gets that one-on-one interaction that you wouldn't get anywhere else.
It's a rabbit hole. I mean, there's so many shows. We marvel at the sheer amount of shows that seem to be like a love letter specifically to us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The content is
and
insane.
and once you start getting into it, there's more and more. Like, oh, what is Alchemizer? You know?
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, like
I love
Alchemizer's
that show.
Yeah.
I love that show.
That's
and then like,
insane.
oh, well, if you like Alchemizer, watch old Japanese Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
It's
Spider-Man.
basically Kamen Rider, and they're like, let's give Spider-Man a giant robot to fight people.
Of course.
And they're like, you know, Stan Lee's on board. He signed that off. He's like, yeah, why not? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't Spider-Man have a giant robot?
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
he just signed that okay waiver and
And a
said, do
car.
whatever you want.
And a car,
And a
right?
car.
A cool car.
He's got a
spider
great
car.
In the comic
Yeah.
books, he had like a dune buggy kind of thing.
Yeah, but the
that he-
spider car is nothing compared to the
Yeah,
spider
yeah.
car he has in Japan.
Yeah.
No, no.
Everything's
that should
cooler
be in
in
the
Japan.
multiverse.
It
Yeah.
actually is.
But I mean, like, I need to see more of the robot.
Yeah.
Leopardon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually in the comics now. He is
Wow.
Really?
canon as a multiversal
Nice.
Spider-Man.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
great.
Spider-Man, not Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I gotta catch up. I
Yeah.
got some reading to do.
No, so when is your show?
Japan World Heroes is August 18th through 20th at the Burbank Marriott Hotel.
Oh,
my
guys, we
gosh.
gotta go.
Yes.
I tell you what, I will give you space. Now you have to go.
Now we'll go.
I'm
we'll
there
go.
like a
It's
cheap
We're
suit.
there. We're there.
That's awesome.
Now you're also, you mentioned your Power Ranger show.
Yeah, I
and
do.
you're a huge Power Rangers fan.
I run the world's largest and official Power Ranger convention called Power Morphicon, which takes up this entire convention center every other year, and I bring in 200-something Power Rangers from all over the world.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge mecca. If you're a Power Ranger fan, it's the mecca for Power Rangers.
But let's say you're like not necessarily a Power Ranger fan, but you dabble in it. Would you have fun by going to this thing?
Why would you not have fun?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has everything that you're going to love, and if you don't know you love it, you will after you're done with the show.
Can I ask you, what was the show? You would know this. The show it was a Japanese hero show that was in the 80s, was dubbed into Dynaman.
That was dubbed into Dynaman?
It's called Dynaman. It was like it was kind of like
was
a
Dynaman.
It was Dynaman. It was like a What's Up
Dynaman. It was
Tiger
just a
Lily
dub.
thing
And
where
it
they
was
just took it.
Power Rangers.
Okay.
And it was one of many attempts to bring Super Sentai into the United States.
Before Power Rangers.
Before Power Rangers. Stan Lee did it with Bioman in '86. He was trying to bring Power Rangers over as Bioman. He knew the Super Sentai series were going in Japan, and that all he had to do was just bring people in and dub it. And it didn't work, but Saban made it work later on in '93
Right.
to be the Power Ranger franchise that we know now today.
Okay.
And that's so brilliant to use all the effects and all the stuff that really would cost a bit of money and just recast those characters. They're in costume.
Why make something new if you can steal something somebody's already done?
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
That is the golden rule of Hollywood.
Yeah.
And Scott, you have original props from the show.
I do. In fact, there is a monster suit in my living room.
Wow.
I've got buckets and buckets of stuff, and like sometimes I forget, and I'll be like, oh, hey, here's an original power coin. I guess I should put that somewhere special. And then I lose it. I just forget about it.
Now,
Wow.
where do you get this stuff? Where do you find it?
In fact, like my first jobs in Hollywood were for the prop master of the show, Mark Richardson.
Wow.
So I was one of his assistants for non-union gigs.
Oh my
Because
God!
Mark
Nice.
was union,
Wow.
so if he would take a non-union gig, he would have to send me in his place to do stuff,
Okay.
or to cover for him late at night when he had to do double shows or something like that.
Right.
So I was doing props and background in Hollywood when I first moved out here, and then started running shows a little bit after that, and painting in the toy industry. So I work in the toy industry here.
Toys. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm an art designer and a painter for multiple toy companies here in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
Anything you can talk about?
Why haven't we had him on our show?
Well, we are
Yeah.
now, and
What do you have against Scott?
I
have
love
you,
Scott.
He saw me and waved me down. He knew that there was an opportunity to get me to talk for free, and so here I am.
Oh, we don't pay anyone.
Oh, yeah.
There could be
knew that.
dinner in it
I knew
for
that.
you.
I could see your shirts. I knew that, right?
Look, hey, no. Look, in defense, hey, back a few years ago, before this whole pandemic thing, we would invite
is true.
people over for cocktails.
That's true,
and dinner.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
treat you to a good time. But the whole pandemic
I
kind
will
of,
hold you to that good time part.
and we
It's relative.
Yeah, no. Look, hey, people, they love coming on our show. They have a great time.
I'm having a blast right now, and I'm just here in the hallway.
How do you like that? Right.
Well, I have to tell you, Scott, I'm excited about this show. I mean, I really
Yeah.
like to go,
Yeah.
and the fact
Now-
that he's given us space.
We'll check this out for
gotta
sure.
go.
We got to figure
Yes.
this out.
And I want to know. So you say you get these actors from Japan. Do you have any that you
we
can talk
bring
about?
in actors from Japan. So a big part of my show is to really, again, I want people to understand more about Japanese culture. I want you to understand all these niche films that we don't have here. But man, if you watched it, you would be a fan.
Right.
And with, like I said, having Power Morphicon, it gives me an ability to kind of bleed some of that over into an entire tokusatsu kaiju show,
Right.
where we're bringing in Godzilla, we're bringing in Ultraman, we're bringing in Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, where you can meet those people and have a great time, and that's what I want.
Well, I can't wait.
Yeah. And so I'm just curious. So do you have your roster of people yet, or
Yeah,
still
yeah.
working on it?
We have started making announcements now on the website, JapanWorldHeroes.com. We've already announced Super Sentai, which is Go Onger, so we have the lead from that, Go Onger Red,
Nice.
coming out. We announced last week or this week Ultraman Gaia, so we have an
Oh, I love that show.
and next week we have Hiroko Sakurai from Ultraman, the original Ultraman, the girl from the team.
Sure.
Yeah.
She's going to be announced on Monday. I don't know what day we'll hear this. It's live.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. All right. So we announced that yesterday. And, so there's another, a really impressive roster
Yes.
of roles that she's had over the years, and we're bringing her out for Japan World Heroes.
Hey, Scott, can I just ask a goofy question? Okay, so you're going to have vendors, you're going to have guests.
Artists.
Okay, but are you guys going to have a screening room? Is there a place where we can watch stuff?
Of course there is. We're going to have a screening and panel room so we can show off panels, so we can do, we can just go in there and watch some movies and watch some
Awesome.
special events.
Awesome.
Sounds like a dream.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to have artists, we're going to have Japanese artists, we're going to have American artists, we're going to have lots of vendors, people that create their own stuff, and even some art pieces from one of our guests that I'm not going to announce.
Fair enough.
But let's just say he created some Godzilla monsters like Destroya. One of the designers on Godzilla is coming over here.
Okay, guys, we are
We're
there.
there.
Scott, I want to thank you so much for stopping by our
Yes.
booth and telling us about this, because I'm so excited now. I've got to go.
I'm glad to have you guys on board, and I think it's going to be a very, very good show. And everyone that can hear this should come out to it. Absolutely.
Sounds
And
good.
Larry, since Scott works with toys, I think he should get some toys.
Oh my gosh, you're right. You know what? Absolutely. In fact, I think you deserve a monstrously fun gift So
Here we go.
here we go. So I want you to reach into the pumpkin and pull out. That's okay. You just rummage around, and you got you got monsters and a zombie. Ooh,
Awesome.
look! You got a creature and a mummy.
You know what? This is a monstrously fun gift from you guys at the Monster Party Podcast. I really, really enjoy
And
this.
look, choking hazard. You got to be careful.
I will not eat them, but you know what happens when 4 horror sci-fi nerds discuss and debate all things monstrous? Find out by listening to the Monster Party Podcast.
Hey,
Nicely done.
Scott, thank you so much for stopping by the booth. We're gonna go. We're gonna talk more later. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thanks,
And-
buddy.
Very cool. See you guys at Japan World Heroes.
Woohoo! Hey guys, so we're here with Eric. I don't know if you remember Eric last time. Eric, how you doing,
Yes, really great.
buddy? Yeah. Nice shirt you got there.
Thanks.
Eric, remind us of your last name.
Eric Rizzo.
Okay, great.
Now, are you a big fan of Nightmare on Elm Street?
I sure am.
Okay. Are you bummed or?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am bummed that Robert isn't here, but I really pray for him and I hope he gets really well.
That's a really nice attitude to
Yes,
have.
You know,
yes.
the truth of the matter is, we were talking about this earlier. You know, we live in a different world, and it's like these things are going to happen.
Yeah.
He will come back one day.
Yeah.
He will.
In your dreams.
Oh,
Good one.
Yeah.
I'm a genius.
See, that's why he's the comedian, you see. But no, I'm sure he will be back at another Monsterpalooza, I'm sure.
He is. He's a very strong man. I saw the video. Really wish him the best.
So, you know, I'm curious, have you seen any cool horror movies that you would like to tell us about?
Well, I recently saw Evil Dead Rise.
I heard that's great.
Is that so? This is the first one that doesn't involve Ash, right? So it's
Yes.
like a kind of in the same
Yes.
universe, right?
but
Yes.
no Ash.
No Ash, yeah.
Is it good?
I thought it was okay.
Okay.
Is
Don't you think Ash is what makes the whole Evil Dead? It's following his story.
But I can see.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I
That's
hear
like,
this is a little more of a traditional horror movie. It's not. It's less campy. It's not much of a
kind of
comedy.
similar to Halloween 3. Halloween with
Oh,
no Michael
really?
Myers.
Right. Okay.
yeah, my least favorite. Although
Now,
Sean's a big fan.
You know what?
I-
I've come to enjoy
Yeah,
it as
me
well.
too. Yeah.
Matt, really?
Yes.
Really?
But I think
Halloween 3.
Yes.
But I think Bruce Campbell isn't going to be able to play Ash forever, so I think they're just trying to expand the universe in whatever way
I
they
mean, it's
can.
not the first time. I mean, you got Halloween 3 without Michael Myers, Evil Dead Rise without Ash, and the very first Friday the 13th film without the adult Jason.
That's a very good point.
True.
Oh, he's got.
True.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Although I have to say that last scene in the movie, I don't want to be a big spoiler, but of the original Friday the 13th, that one, as soon as I saw that Jason, I was like, okay, this series is gonna live and grow.
Yeah, right.
So, to explain why I never got into costume is because today I'm only here for one day, for Friday only.
Oh, I got
Would you normally do all 3 days?
Yes.
But at least you got to do today. I mean, make
Yeah.
the most of today.
Well, the exciting news I can announce is I'm going to be involved in my first kickboxing match in the upcoming fall.
Is that right?
Wow.
Are you dressed up in a kaiju costume or no kaiju costume?
I wish.
How long have you been doing kickboxing?
Actually, I've been doing martial arts for years, but I've been studying Jeet Kune Do for like now 2 years.
Wow,
That's
Bruce
gotta
Lee,
be-
Yes.
yes.
That's got to be a
Yeah.
lot of
Started
discipline.
that. Yeah.
Well, Eric, I want to congratulate you on that, and good luck on that match. I'm sure you're going to give him hell. And thank you so much for stopping by. And since he was a guest last time,
That's right.
I think that Eric should get a monstrously fun gift.
I agree.
Do you agree? All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
He
you're gonna love
loves.
this
He loves my gifts. He loves my gifts. Oh,
Your
who's
gifts.
well, our gifts.
Thank you.
Who's poo
Monster
pooing?
Party's gift.
Yes. And they're monstrously fun. Okay, so Eric, why don't you reach in? So he's reaching in, he's grabbing a gift, and yes,
Oh, that's
look, you got a zombie, a Dracula, and there's a wolf man in
Nice.
there, and a glow
It
zombie.
looks like a.
Nice.
Is that a tombstone
Very
in there
nice.
too?
yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
Every monster thing has a tombstone.
Wow.
Nice
That's cool.
ghouls too.
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
cool.
Nice. Yeah, nice header, don't you
Nice
think?
card.
Nice
Oh, not a card. I mean, nice paper.
Sculpting looks very nice.
Yes. I think it does look nice.
It does look nice.
Well,
It's
Eric, thank you
beautiful.
so much for stopping by the booth, man. It's so great to see you again.
Yeah.
Okay, and enjoy that
I
gift.
had to stop by.
You,
Of course.
yes, you do. You're welcome anytime.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And so we're sitting here like, hey,
Okay,
we have a
right.
new. Remember this guy?
Do you remember him
this?
doing this last year where he does that fake, oh, I'm so surprised to see you.
You know, I don't remember much of last year, honestly, because I was about like 6 of these.
What do you got? So I've been seeing these drinks.
Yeah, these very cool
around
looking drinks.
Monsterpalooza. What now is that?
Who and who is our guest?
This is
Or
this
Ron-
is Ron, by the way, this is our beloved guest of past times, Ronnie Angel.
Who is
Ronnie Angel.
a writer?
He's a
wrote
writer.
and he's also a big time wrestler.
Yes, yeah.
And I just got back into it again.
All right. Now
His leg is doing well.
Yeah, you're doing all right. You're on the mend.
You know what? Every match that I do, I'm just kind of like, I just hope that it holds up.
We worry about you.
Look, we haven't seen each other in a while, and if I remember correctly, you've done these books. You had been working on another one. Is that true?
Yes.
What's the scoop?
The third one was just released, and I can pull it up right here.
Here we go.
Because
Awesome.
I brought an extra copy. Bam. There you go.
Now, this
Death
is
in the Family, Life in
mortuary,
the Business
this
of-
history of your family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one.
That's awesome. Death in the Family.
Yeah.
So give us a refresher of the rundown of your family and
Yeah,
how it relates to this book.
Okay. Well, I was born into the funeral business. My dad, literally. It's fitting, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
You have no idea. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
Oh,
No,
man,
it's great.
true.
It's fantastic.
True. Yeah, and my dad got into the business in 1973. So, and he's still doing it to this day.
Wow.
Well, people keep dying.
Yeah, exactly. That's
True.
what he told me. He's like, my original title was going to be Death Never Takes a Holiday. But then everybody was kind of like, I don't know about that one. Not everybody might get that one. So I was
Right.
like, all right, Death in the Family.
That's
nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah.
It was just released?
Just released a few months ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so now if I'm a listener and I go, hey, I want to get that Ronnie Angel book, where do I go?
Amazon, yeah, it's on Amazon, or they could just contact me directly because I could just get a copy and then that way I could sign it and send it off.
Website, RonnieAngel.com or?
No, just me on Facebook,
On
me
Facebook.
on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, so listeners, you could reach out to the author of
How do you
this
like
book.
that?
And again,
When does that
Anytime.
happen?
Yeah,
look,
right.
and this guy has written books about the slasher films,
Slasher-
and
those are
he's
great
a
books.
wrestler.
Definitive history of slasher films.
That's
right.
right.
We had such a blast when we had you on that
Yes.
the show.
Back again. That was a
do it.
lot of fun.
Let's do
Yes, I know.
Because,
Now-
with the pandemic, we've done a lot of Zooms and stuff, but we're hoping to get back in the studio eventually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. Or I'm down to do a Zoom.
Sure,
or
sure.
Pretty much
We'll make it
anything.
happen.
Now, what's
Yeah.
how
We'll do it
how,
this year.
how did you get back into the wrestling field? Kind of is that like?
I'll tell you, and it's the greatest story ever.
Please.
You're going to love
Go.
this. Okay, it's a long story.
We got time.
We'll edit it, but
So,
It's not 11 yet.
A guy that I used to wrestle with in Washington, he got a hold of me a couple years ago, and he said, hey, do you want to get back in the wrestling again? And I said, yeah, sure. End of story.
the nuances and ups and downs of that
I
story
know,
are
I
amazing.
know, it's
Wow,
complicated,
that's
isn't it?
almost
Yeah.
a one-man show.
Now,
it really
look,
is.
now look, when we had you on, you had taken some beatings, and your body was a bit beat up, but now you've had some time to get back into shape and.
As much as I could. Yeah, I mean, I'm in better shape now than I was back when I was
Right.
regularly in Canada.
Yeah, because listeners, I mean, he's like beefy now. He's buffed, and
He's ready
it
to
looks
go.
like he could kick our butts.
I work on reality shows. I just finished working on a show called Stone Cold Takes on America. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin traveling in an RV doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a
that
really
is
fun
so
show.
cool.
It's on now. It's airing in A&E. Yeah.
So Sean is a big fan of wrestling now. I know he's.
Stone Cold's a great character. That he's really fun in this show because he's a little more humble. It's like him after he's retired from wrestling, obviously.
Yeah.
And he's just like doing this fun stuff. So it's kind of cool.
He seems like a cool guy from
He is,
all
very
the
cool.
podcasts I've listened to and everything.
Yeah. So it's cool.
One of these days, like, that would be cool to do something with him, hopefully, but
Yeah.
I know
Cool.
that he's in the area, though, so maybe one of these days.
Do you
right.
think like maybe because he's older, you go, I can take him now. You can make him go down. And,
I'll ring the doorbell and punch him in the face.
Perfect.
And I just say, hey, I knocked out Stone Cold, right?
That's right.
well, Ronnie, I have to tell you, it is such a thrill to have you stop by the booth. And yes,
Oh, no, I was curious because we're talking about wrestling now.
Yes.
And when Larry and I were growing up in the Bay Area, we would watch big time wrestling where they'd have Rocky Johnson and Haystack Calhoun and all these legends. And I'm assuming that you're a student of wrestling history as well.
Yeah.
And have you ever thought about writing a book about that?
It's funny that you ask because I'm working on a book called, there's Slash Dreams, and then I'm working on Smash Dreams.
Great.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, it'd be about my time in the wrestling business, which isn't done yet. So yeah,
that's cool,
I
though,
would
yeah.
love to read that book.
I love that. It's like slasher films, wrestling, the funeral business. It's a great
It's great,
combination
you know.
of things.
I know, right?
It's great. Yeah.
And then on top of that, the acting I've been doing lately, and just like
Awesome.
a lot of stuff.
That's cool, man.
So
That's very
I
cool.
try to keep busy.
Awesome.
Well, Ronnie,
Yes,
again,
yes,
thank you
do.
so much. And I think because he was a former guest, I think that he should definitely get a monstrously
A special
fun
gift.
gift.
Yeah.
You guys
Monstrously
agree?
fun
Right.
gift. That's
All
what
right.
you're going to get.
So I want you to stick your hand in the pumpkin. No, that defeats the purpose. So
I can't pick the
well, go ahead. You go ahead.
Has to be a surprise.
You got glow zombies.
Oh, that is cool.
Hey, now, wait a minute. But Ronnie has a friend here.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, is this your friend? Wait, come in. Wait, come in here. What's your name?
I'm Rob.
Rob, come in here,
Hey,
Rob.
Rob.
No, Rob, are you a wrestler too?
I am not.
Looks like it though, doesn't it?
I do,
Yeah.
but that's actually how me and Ronnie first got bonded together.
Nice.
Yes, because I met him, and he was like, "I'm a wrestler." Yep, he was like, "I'm a wrestler," and I'm like, "Dude, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I'm a huge fucking mark." And yeah, he's been pretty much my best friend since I moved out.
Nice.
He's great. But are you a horror fan?
Yes,
I
All
would
right.
think so.
Yeah, if he's here.
I mean,
Keep up with me when it comes to obscure movies.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah,
Nice.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
want
need that friend.
Any friend of Ronnie's is a friend of ours, and
That's
I
right.
think you deserve a
See, he knows how to
monstrously
do it.
fun
He's
gift.
not
Go
looking,
ahead, buddy.
so-
Stick your hand in.
When I met him,
Just take. There you go. Ooh, you got zombies.
somebody at the show was just like, "Hey, do you want to meet Andy Dick?" And I'm just like,
Okay.
"Sure, I guess." But he was backstage. He was drunk as hell. He was on the floor.
He's always like plastered, I've heard.
Yeah,
Like, he's just
yeah.
constantly drunk.
But somebody said to him, like, "Hey, guy's a wrestler. He's plays a greaser. He's just like, let me tell you about the movie Grease. I love Grease." In like the next 20 minutes, he is just telling me drunkenly about Grease. But yeah, I met this guy too, and we became friends.
Nice. Awesome.
Well, it's good to have friends at Monsterpalooza. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by the booth. Enjoy your glow zombies.
Yeah, I will.
Yes,
Thank you
yeah.
so much.
All right,
May
guys.
they light your way.
Yes. Enjoy the rest of the show, guys.
I don't have one for everybody, but I have one.
Sure.
Oh,
sure, yeah, we can-
Ronnie is giving
yeah,
us
pass it
our
around.
Awesome,
yeah.
man. Thank
yeah.
you so
Can
much.
you sign
You
it?
got to sign it.
Yes.
So, listeners, Ronnie is giving us one of his
He is
books.
reaching.
Should I use? Is this
and then,
good?
and he is
got a
actually
Sharpie?
gonna. Give him a
Is
Sharpie.
this a good? This is pretty good.
and he is gonna.
You can put down.
He is gonna
the-
sign it right
He's
now.
This is
Ronnie is
maybe
signing his
some
book
of
for
the
us.
greatest radio you will hear as we describe him signing. We're going to use a little Foley to get the full signing sounds, but he's signing it. From my vantage point, it looks very clever.
No, don't do that. That's great. Just sign your name. You don't have
Larry
to
is
draw a
getting
monster.
irritated for nothing once
Already.
again. Someone's doing something nice for us, and he's getting mad.
No, I'm great. I'm grateful. I am so grateful. Look, he's still writing. My God,
Hey, he's
like a novel.
writing a little
Don't write
dissertation
simple
to us.
things.
No, it's got to be from the heart.
I personalize every single one that
That's
I
what we
do.
like.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a veiny one, isn't it?
You got enough light there, or do you need
Okay.
to shine
I
the,
think
shine the
he's
glow
just about
twice?
done. Okay. Ronnie, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
man.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
again, guys, enjoy your gifts. Enjoy the rest of the convention.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
And so, guys, I'm very excited because I now have here my wonderful, lovely daughter, Kathy, who
Kathy's
just
here.
graduated from high school.
Congratulations.
And she's got these three wonderful friends
Yes.
who we
Yes, they
love and
are.
adore. We've got Abby, Amelie, and V. And V has never been to Monsterpalooza before.
Wow, that's
Have you?
exciting.
No, I've never.
Now, this is your first time. What do you think of it so far?
It's just really amazing. Like, I've been looking around, and like every single booth just like makes my eyes light up, and I can spend hours in here.
Exactly.
I know the feeling.
Now, I want to ask Abby, have you seen anything at the convention that you think is pretty cool or fun?
Oh, it was really cool watching all the makeup effects people, because there were some people doing makeup stuff already.
Oh, no, and you were going to find, now the gals, I believe, are going to be dressing up tomorrow. So were you supposed to find some makeup or something?
Yes, I got some face paint for tomorrow.
Nice.
And Amelie, have you been in the museum yet?
I have not yet.
Okay, so you guys have yet to go in the museum. Have you seen anything here that's pretty cool or fun?
I bought 3 soaps. All 3.
Wait, soaps?
Yep.
Like
They
horror
look
soap?
silly. One of them's
Bloody
a fetus.
soap. Nice.
Oh, great.
Fetus soap? I love
Fetus
it.
soap.
Yeah.
It's yummy.
They're delicious. They're hygienic.
Yes.
It checks all the boxes.
Now look, I just want to ask, now you girls like scary movies and horror movies. Amelie, do you have a favorite scary horror movie?
Ooh, I really like Midori, also called Shoujo Tsubaki, hoping I pronounced that correctly. I also like Midsummer a lot, though.
Oh, man.
yeah.
Oh, how do you girls
It's a
feel?
feel-good
Do you like
movie.
Midsummer?
It's my favorite. Ever since Amelie showed it to me, it's been like one of my favorites ever.
I
to
love
me,
that
it's
movie.
like,
Yeah.
Love
once
it.
is enough.
You just don't understand it. You don't understand.
He doesn't.
It's
though. He really
it's
doesn't.
maybe it's a guy girl thing.
It's not
It's
a guy.
not.
It's not. You're weird for thinking about it that way. It is not a guy girl
From
thing.
his own daughter.
It's just about this. It's just freaky.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
think I'm weird? Is that what you're saying?
Just a little bit.
a little bit.
Mr. Oh, keep things in the box. Oh, don't throw away the box. Oh, keep the box.
You know, they only kill their masters, right?
That's right. That's right.
Masters.
Yeah. But I like Midsummer too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Amelie and I watch a lot of scary movies together, so we've kind of like caught similar tastes.
Really? Now, Abby, what about you? Do you have a favorite scary movie?
Hereditary and Midsummer are both
I was just telling Matt, you should ask him about Hereditary.
serious fun to me, for me.
Yeah,
Ari
that's-
Aster is a genius.
Oh, yeah, I've been wanting to see his new movie forever now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, yep. Cool.
Now, V, since you're kind of new to this, I mean, do you watch spooky or scary movies, or?
I do, but like for a favorite one, I will have to give it some thought for a good while. But for my favorite horror game, if that counts, I do like the Silent Hill franchise.
Sure,
Oh, okay.
right,
Yeah.
yeah,
Have you
very
seen that
popular.
film? Have you seen the Silent Hill movie?
Yeah, I have.
What do you think of that?
Not as scary as the game?
Well, can I say this?
Say anything.
Say anything you want.
Yeah.
I like the game better.
Yeah. Okay.
See, and I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, because I'm not familiar with the game, but I saw the movie. I thought the movie was not bad. It was some interesting stuff in it, but I wasn't familiar
Visuals
with
are
the
cool.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, these girls also do a lot of drawings, and Abby is quite the artist, right?
Thank you. I did take it.
You should get a booth here, maybe.
I should. I definitely. Maybe one day.
Okay, so now, should we just be surprised when you guys stop by tomorrow and we'll see what outfits?
Yeah, it's a secret
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
But tomorrow you'll know.
Okay.
Does it involve, could you give me at least a hint of, does it involve any kind of 3D makeup or?
It involves a lot of glitter.
Okay.
Oh, I love
A
glitter.
lot of face paint and makeup, and a lot of sequins.
Okay.
Wow. We need to get some pictures of this, some footage.
Yes, and
Sean's going to do a sketch.
And ladies, I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by the booth, and I'm so happy to have you here. And I think these gals deserve a monstrously fun gift, don't you think?
I think so.
If they don't, no one does. I mean, come on.
All right. So stick your hand in
your
the
hand
giant
in.
pumpkin. Go ahead. Well, come on.
Wow.
That's the way to do it. Just go.
Well, just take one. Just take one. You got monster. Oh, you got spacemen. Do you want spacemen, or do you want monsters?
I kind of want monsters, honestly.
Since you're
your
family,
family.
you can
Zombies.
cheat a little bit.
Oh, you got glow zombies too. Ooh.
Satisfied. I got a spider. That's all that matters.
And you got a Godzilla.
Okay, but I got a spider.
A spider.
Oh.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here, and you guys have to come by tomorrow so we can see your outfits.
Yes, for sure.
Please.
Really, thank you so much. Jokes aside.
Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Love you. Bye. What was that?
Love you, Dad.
Oh.
She still loves me,
That's
even though I'm a
nice.
little weird.
You're a little weird.
Oh, so Kathy, can you tell us, have you bought something already?
So this is from one of my favorite artists, Curtis Ryokovich.
Yeah,
Pronounce it?
yeah, and you have a lot of his artwork in your room.
I have. Okay, so I come to Monsterpalooza. I try to come every year, and every year I get more and more of his artwork. I get like 3 or 4 pieces of his artwork if I can. So today I got Elvira.
Oh, that's nice.
I got Bride of Frankenstein, and I got this girl from the Haunted Mansion. I cannot remember her name. Abby, what's this girl's name?
Sally Slater.
Yeah, that girl from the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I also got some little pins of some of the girls, and
Nice.
V got me some little cats.
Oh, V. Oh.
Nice.
That's what I got.
Awesome.
Abby, you know a lot about the Haunted Mansion then, right?
I do. It was one of my biggest hyperfixations.
So do you know the names of the characters?
Most of them. Some of them don't have names. And some of them, it's been a while.
Well, isn't there a bride in there?
Yes, Constance Hatchaway.
We need to have a party because at my place, my wife and I, we have set up our bathroom to be the
I've been
haunted.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's even better now.
That's
Even
right.
more stuff.
I need to see it again, though.
Yes, you do, yes.
I loved your bathroom.
Oh, okay,
I wanted
good.
to stay in your bathroom all night.
Yeah, we should have a party and hang out in Matt's bathroom. That's what we should do.
All right, let's do it.
Only in the bathroom party.
All right, girls. So thank you so much. We're gonna see you girls tomorrow. Okay? Can't wait to see what you're dressed up as. Okay? Bye, guys. Aren't those girls sweet? Aren't
Yes,
they just
they
so
are.
nice? And isn't it just great? My daughter, she just loves monster stuff like me, and it's
Yes,
just so
you know
great.
what? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No,
It's
it
true.
doesn't. It doesn't. And speaking from not far from the tree, look who's here! It is our
does that
smooth,
mean?
beautiful young man.
He's like
boy.
a tree. He's
Yes,
a,
and it's
a strong oak.
It is our Japan trip unpaid intern, Kevin Smith.
Hey, everybody, how you doing?
How are you?
One
Good
of
to
our,
see you, man.
One of our best friends, and man, talk about someone who was the perfect addition to that trip. And we
Yeah.
need to go back there.
We do.
But tell him.
I am going back in July of this year.
Oh, really? Is this like for work?
Yeah, it's for work, believe it or not.
Yeah.
This guy was a little scrawny,
Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Wait. He was helping us lugging our luggage and stuff. And here he
wasn't
is going to
scrawny.
Japan, and he's
Well, yes.
working, man.
Well, I want to hear what is it that you're working.
I'm
Can you say?
doing.
Can you say what you're working
Oh yeah,
on?
yeah.
Okay.
So I work for a company called Spiral Studio now, and they have a subsidiary company called Spiral Toy, and they do Godzilla toys that are licensed.
Oh, yes.
So I've been sculpting for them for the past year, and there's going to be a big convention called Wonderfest in Japan.
We know it well.
I've heard of,
I-
yes.
I will be there at a booth presenting some of my stuff.
Nice, man. Now, are there particular characters, kaiju characters that you're doing? Like
I
special?
can say that a Godzilla will be there.
All right,
But I
cool.
can't say
Okay.
what else yet.
Okay.
Yeah. But you will see them.
Guys, Kevin is working on Godzilla toys.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
I sure am. And a few other properties that I can't talk about right
Ooh,
now.
okay. But in the Godzilla kind of field realm,
You
kind
could
of?
say that.
Okay.
Showa era feel.
Nice.
Oh, Showa. I like
Nice.
Showa.
You know what? It kind of brings a tear to my eye because I remember when Kevin was just a little sprite.
Okay,
no,
stop.
and then now, no,
Condescension.
Matt, and now here he's out there
Yes,
working
he's
and
a grown
crafting.
man
Yes,
with the
he's
business.
crafting
Man with a
Godzilla toys.
job
Yeah.
that he loves.
Talk about living the dream.
And he's great
Yes,
at it.
I got the dream job.
Yeah,
ladies, and
exactly.
thanks to you guys in many ways.
Thanks to us.
Thanks to you guys.
That's not, it's very sweet, thank you, but it also at the same time, when Larry comments on the Sprite and all that, somehow it takes a left turn.
I don't like my body image anymore.
Yeah. But I am delighted with
Yeah,
your
that's so
success.
awesome, man.
And from the first drawing that I ever saw you do, I was like, oh my God, this guy is going to go places.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Seriously, for all your support over the years, it's gotten me into everything I ever loved.
That's
So,
cool.
thank
That's
you.
awesome.
And we're all going back together.
Yeah.
Well, now you're going back in July. We might, because we have the last time we all did that big trip, there were a number of birthdays that were being celebrated.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we would like to maybe do that kind of thing again.
That'd be
Next
great.
year,
I'll
yeah.
still
Yeah.
carry all your luggage. Just like
we
old
won't have to do
times.
that.
Now you're definitely
Let's do it.
and he can bring his lovely lady.
Of course.
Yes, he could.
Yes, yes.
She could carry things.
Oh, wow. This is
there's me.
my retirement's going to sound so wonderful.
And what's so great is as we're standing here talking, for listeners, we have this monitor that's showing stuff, and right now it's showing the Japan trip, and there's Kevin, and it's just
you,
so.
you forgot
great.
his name? Too?
No. No.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Kevin,
Smith.
I am so thrilled for what you've been doing. I'm thrilled to hear that you're doing great, and good luck on the trip. And please don't
keep us
remember where
posted.
you started,
And
right?
you gotta-
Thank you.
And you have to tell us when you are in Japan and doing your sightseeing, and if you discover something,
You
you
need me
gotta,
to mule some stuff for you guys?
Well, I will take it in any condition. I don't care.
Okay.
Wherever you hide it, as long as I get it.
Shove some dolphin meat up my butt.
Hey, you know what?
Okay.
All you gotta do is you gotta,
All right, no,
you-
come on
You gotta
now.
start.
Come.
You gotta gradually.
All right.
Start with
All right.
Shrimp burger?
No, start with gashapon.
Gashapon. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll start
gashapon.
with gashapon.
Yeah,
And
I
then
can
work
do
your
that.
way up.
I'll work my way up. Okay, thanks.
Well, this has been great. Kevin, thank you so much for stopping by, man. All right.
Thanks, man. Good to see you, man.
Oh, and we'll go Rich Carell. Hey, ladies and
Rich
gentlemen, it's
Carell, I
Rich
just
Carell.
showed
Oh
up.
my God,
Yes.
it's so great to see you. Beth, come on over. Oh,
How's it going?
Hey, hi guys.
folks, if we are great. Rich, as we all know, has this amazing thing called Icons of Darkness.
Icons of
Yes.
Darkness.
Icons of Darkness. That's right. It's awesome.
That's right.
And Rich was recently on Collector's Call.
We know that
with
show
the lovely
well.
Lisa
Yes, we
Wade.
do.
Yeah, I had a good time with her. She was great.
She is wonderful.
Yeah, she
really
came
is.
up with. She said she had this great expression. She said, "Oh my God, I'm seeing all these movie stars, but they're objects." But it's true.
Yes,
It's true.
yeah.
Those things are movie stars,
Right,
even if
right.
they are objects. So that was really smart. That was cool.
That was
And
cool.
this place is still open. You can go and check it out now, Icons of Darkness, and it's in Hollywood.
It's on the corner of Hollywood and Highland, right next to Foot Locker. So you can get shoes. You can go get shoes and then see a bunch of monsters.
That's
Cool.
you
Then you
just
can, like,
described
run
my
from the
normal
monsters.
Sunday. That's
Yeah.
what I do.
That's
I get
right.
some shoes. I check out some horror collectibles.
Right.
And then I get mugged.
Now, have you guys? You just started, right? Because the convention just opened.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna be here the whole time?
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
You coming back? You gonna be around for a while?
Yeah, I'm doing a seminar on Sunday about the Halloween Society.
Sweet.
Which
Oh,
is one of
really?
the first groups that ever made custom heads for display of famous monsters. This is literally 30 years ago or something.
Wow.
No
nice.
way.
Nice.
So that's going to be cool.
Awesome.
Look, I just want to say really quickly, thank you so much for stopping by our booth on the first day.
Yeah,
It's-
really.
You're the first guys we're seeing. What do you mean?
Awesome.
We've been here looking for you.
You know what? You guys
We're
deserve.
used to that.
You guys deserve a monstrously fun gift.
Okay.
That's what
He
you.
And
almost
free.
slipped up.
And free.
You
Read
now,
the script.
Now, listen. Now, this is going to be really cool.
Yeah, like
Rich.
you
Beth,
may
you're gonna
have a
love
lot
it.
of like great horror collectibles,
think
but
you have
yeah, but you don't have
valuable
any of these.
But this.
Okay.
You think you have valuable stuff? Well, wait until
Yeah.
you dip your hand in this. Go
Limited
ahead. Rich.
People
edition.
listening know that you're handing this to us out of a giant
A
pumpkin.
giant
Yes.
pumpkin.
Yes.
Yes, a
It's-
plastic
It's
pumpkin.
fun, Beth. Aren't you having fun, Beth?
I am having the best time ever.
You've been assaulted with fun.
We gotta go as far as we want.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
see if I
dig-
get lucky.
dig.
Oh, Spaceman. Spaceman. Do you like Spaceman? Would you prefer Monster? Do you prefer monsters?
No, this is great.
Okay, Beth.
All right.
go ahead.
Beth, you gotta do one too.
Beth is reaching in.
And you guys
Yeah.
can trade amongst each other.
Look, you got a Godzilla.
I
got the
did,
best one.
and a
Cool.
spider that I'm
Rich,
petrified
go
of.
ahead. Glow zombies. How about glow zombies? Would you rather glow
Ooh,
zombies?
okay.
Yeah,
There you
glow
go.
There we go.
zombies.
See?
Yeah, you guys are cheating. That's
Well, but we were, you know,
For you though, you know,
it
do the
pays
best.
to
you
know
so
somebody
much.
in the organization.
The truth of the matter is, Rich, you deserve monsters. in your collection. And you
Yes.
can put these little figures up and go, hey, this is from the Monster Party guys.
Yeah, but the problem is if I say to Beth, hey, I'm getting more monsters, she's like, what? More than you already have?
You know, it's so funny, just really quickly, you know, Rich had invited us to his house, and
Yes,
I see
yeah.
this
Blast.
That was a
That was so much fun.
That was.
This
We
is,
need
this
to do
is
that
a number
again.
of years ago,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at Beth, and I go, God, you are the best wife, you know.
Absolutely.
Whoa, Larry, we don't have this up all year.
No. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
You and my
Halloween time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to be friends with my wife because she, you know, it's a different scale, but it's very similar
The
in
same,
theme.
yes,
yeah.
I'm sure it is.
Well, Beth, you're a bit of a fan on the fringe.
I love the work that goes into everything, the artistry.
It's art.
It really is.
And
It
when Beth
truly
was a
is.
kid, she liked Halloween, but she never had any idea that it would end up like this.
In her life,
8,000
so much.
people at your house.
Not the
Right, right.
Beth, you were living a dream. This is awesome.
Yeah, remember that.
Yeah, remember that,
Beth.
Beth.
I will remember that.
Remember that. You're living a dream.
Remember this in court.
Well, listen. You guys are awesome. There wouldn't be the convention if you guys weren't here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys, seriously, for your passion and the fun that you put into everything.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know, we're a lot like your husband. We love this stuff.
Yeah.
Sure, we don't have some great stories like, well, I met Boris Karloff years ago, but we do have some stories.
Yeah, well, it's. I was lucky. I met a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
The only guy I didn't meet was Lugosi, but I met everybody else.
That's awesome.
All of
That's
them.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, and they were all really nice.
Even Lon Chaney Jr.?
Lon Chaney Jr. was really nice. And we got him on a day, and I don't mean to sound silly, but we got him on a day when he was completely sober and he was in a good mood and wanted to talk about Mice and Men. He wanted to talk about the Wolfman. He was just really, really nice. Couldn't have been nicer.
Nice.
And Karloff was the best. Well, the nicest of all of them was Vincent Price.
Really? Wow.
Nicest guy. Oh, man.
Okay. Now this is the big question, though, and Beth is here, and I'm sorry to put your husband on the spot here, but so you have this massive collection. Now, have you picked up anything new?
I pick up new stuff all the time.
What's like something that's like, oh
yeah, like
man, I never thought that I was
recently.
going to get this. But
I just bought Ray's quarterstaff from The Force Awakens. That's cool. Yeah, that's the original one.
That's neat.
Yeah, I got that. What else? Let me think. I don't remember it all.
Oh my gosh! Do you guys, Beth? You're like, hey, honey, look.
Oh yeah. The Captain America battle damage shield from.
One of
No,
them.
come on. Now you like superheroes.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
I mean, come on, the Marvels thing.
That's cool.
Does it ever get to be a
Iron Man fan too?
Does it ever get to be in a situation where he's got so much stuff where it's like, you lean up against the couch and then behind the cushions like, oh, here's another Captain America shield.
No, you know what? The thing is, people say we want to come into your house and see stuff, but the truth is the house doesn't really have that much stuff in it. I mean, you guys saw the theater.
Yeah.
Right,
In the
right.
theater, there's like 40 effects heads, and people go, oh my God, 40 effects heads. Well, when you have 2,800 heads, 40 effects heads isn't really a lot. But that's it. The rest of the house is we don't live in the Addams Family house. We live in a normal house.
Right.
So, a normal house with secret panels.
But it wouldn't be bad, Beth, to live in the Addams Family house. No. You play a little organ. No.
I could play organ.
Well, guys, I want to thank you so much for stopping by.
Yes.
And Rich, thank you so much for everything that you do to keep this monster stuff
really,
alive.
yes.
And again, listeners, if you get into Hollywood, you got to check out Icons of Darkness because this is an amazing collection. You've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, it really is fun. And if you're a fan of it, you won't be disappointed. You'll have a great time.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to walk around, but every day we'll come by and visit you guys.
Please.
Awesome.
And we need to do another show. We need to let's
yes.
get the band back together.
I had fun with you guys, and directing people over all the last 60 years. Shh, don't say that too loud. But you guys had so much energy that you made everything fun. So we loved working with you guys. So anytime.
Well, that was that. We had a blast.
Yes, we did.
Come on, Rich. When we see this stuff in your collection, it's like we all become kids again.
Of course,
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
what it is. Yeah.
It's just infectious, and I can't help.
I used to produce and run, I think I told you this, the Playboy Halloween party.
Yes.
Hugh Hefner was a super big fan of all of this.
Right, that's right.
Of all the monster stuff and sci-fi. He loved it all. And the biggest thing for him was he loved Halloween. And I can't even tell you how many times we said to him, So why are you so crazy about Halloween? He said, because I can become a kid again. And that's just like all of us right here. And he was great, except the thing is he had the money to spend on these.
Right.
But he said it more like this, because you get to be a kid again. That was my
Oh, pretty good.
Remember, I worked there too.
That was pretty good.
So anyway, you guys have a good time.
Great, guys. Thank you so much for
see you
listening.
guys.
Enjoy your monstrously fun gifts.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Sean, we have someone here that I think you know really well.
We do. A good friend of ours, an excellent writer and actor, Pat Jankowicz. Is in
Thank
the
you,
house.
boys. I'm honored.
How are
I
you?
never missed the Monster Party podcast.
Thank you.
First of all, you do a lot of Godzilla, which I truly appreciate.
Of course.
You know.
Now, Pat, you have written some amazing books. You've written books on the Incredible Hulk TV show.
Yes, you would like me when I'm angry, a Hulk companion.
That's right. You have written a book on Buck Rogers in 25th
Buck Rogers in the
century.
25th century. Wait, you'll see a pattern forming. A TV companion.
That's right. And now you have a new one coming out, which is, or it just came out, right?
Brand spanking new, The Greatest American Hero Companion, forward by William Catt.
No.
Yes.
Awesome.
First of all,
how did you get that?
The amazing thing is he loves the book. He
great.
He told me, I sent him before it was even out. I sent him the first copy, and he said, "Thank you for telling me everything I didn't know about my own show."
Nice.
And I mean, it's an amazing. The story on it's amazing. And Cat. People forget he's a big genre actor. He's in the very first Stephen King movie.
Yes.
He plays Stephen King basically in House.
That's
you know
right.
What I mean?
That's right. Yeah.
He's in Snake Island, which
he's in all kinds of genre stuff.
He's a cool genre guy.
Yeah.
He's always been kind of haunted by Greatest American Hero. It's always
haunted.
Yeah, literally haunted. What people forget about him is. It frustrates him a little bit that he was up for Luke Skywalker in Star Wars.
I've seen we've seen the auditions.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? And he goes, I don't care what they say. Me and Kurt Russell are great. He was reading Luke. Kurt Russell is reading for Han Solo. And they're damn good in it.
Would have been great.
They were really good.
Yeah, they were. Yes. They were, yeah.
And I mean, he tells funny stories in the book. He didn't get Luke, but he wildly made out with Carrie Fisher filming an episode of Fairy Tale Theater.
Wow. Now I'm jealous.
Now I have even more respect for him.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, he goes, not even my personal best. I made out with Farrah on a TV show.
Wow, man. I mean, he was a good-looking guy. I mean, he was like, he was
Still, he's a
the greatest American tongue, apparently.
You know what? He looks like the handsomest. He looks like your hip humanities professor. He's got some snow in the roof, but he's really interesting. The cool thing about the show is Cannell had shows that went for decades.
Yes.
Rockford and everything.
Yeah.
The best-selling show he ever did on DVD is Greatest American Hero.
Really? We have that box set. Yeah.
He goes too small for syndication. You got to do 5 years for syndication.
Right. Yeah. Well, another reason, particularly that I love the show is Robert Culp.
Robert Culp.
I mean, Robert Culp is so great in that, and he was great with Cat. They were just great together.
When I first met Culp, when I first met Culp, I just got my SAG card. I wrote a commercial for David Lynch, and he wound up putting me in it. So I got my SAG card, and I didn't have an agent or anything. And so anytime there was a lynch mob on Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman,
really?
They would hand me a rake and say, "Hey, Pat," they paste on your sideburns.
Nice.
Could you walk down the middle of the street? So I'm on this episode in the Paramount Ranch, not too far from Ape City, by the way. Malibu, Ape City. So I'm sitting there with a battered Entertainment Weekly, trying to stay warm. There's two raccoons screwing on top of the. These two raccoons are screwing. I've
heard about them.
And then the two raccoons are having sex on top of the saloon sign on the Paramount backlot.
Okay.
I mean, on the Paramount Ranch in the middle of nowhere. Right by Agora Hills, there is a Denny's sign. The city made them take down the Denny's sign. You used to run around this corner getting there at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then you felt like Travis Walton in Fire in the Sky. The whole car would go orange and yellow, and it was so bright and distracting. People were crashing. So I get on that, and then I do my thing where I lead the mob with a rake, and because Dr. Quinn was very, 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 very politically correct, we form a lynch mob. I spent a week with Johnny Cash where we were going to lynch a blonde, blue-eyed Swedish kid.
Wow.
And then every time I got called to be on that show, it was a lynch mob. So I'm sitting there, and this guy comes up and sits next to me, and it's Robert Culp. And Robert Culp starts talking
Is he
to
the
me.
guest star on the show that week or something?
He was the guest star. He was like an evil medicine man or something on the show.
Oh, really?
And he sits next to me, and he goes, "This seat's open." And I've been hearing people on the crew complaining about him, so I'm not going to say anything to set him off. And he goes, "You know how many years of my life I've spent here on this very back..." And he started talking about Westerns, and I'm listening. I want to ask for a Greatest American Hero, but you never...
Yeah,
I have a similar story like this with Shatner, where if you let them talk, and they're going to talk about whatever they want to talk about.
Yeah, right.
So Culp starts talking about Westerns, controlling the horse, camera time, running his own show. I mean, this is all without notes. He's just talking
That's awesome.
at me.
That's awesome.
And he starts talking about the Outer Limits, and he gets excited because he sees my mouth drop open because I forgot he was on the Outer Limits. He's
Demon with the glass hand.
Demon with the glass hand. With the beautiful
Architects of Fear.
With Tasha Martell, who played
Arlene Martell.
Arlene Martell.
Yes.
But her name was Tasha at the time.
Oh, yeah, right.
She didn't realize
third episode
it
as
was
well.
her husband. She went with Tasha before. She told me this in an interview for the old Starlog. She went with Tasha until she found out the reason he called her Tasha, it was a pet name for one of his girlfriends. So he would never, if he called them all the same name, he would never get caught. She told me that.
That's really smart.
That's in print, so don't sue me.
Wow.
Now, Pat, this is what I want to know now. This new book, if listeners hear about this, they're interested, where can they get this book?
BarnesandNoble.com. They will also order it for your comic shop or bookstore. BarnesandNoble.com, BearManorPress.com. The amazing thing about it is it's the episode guide. I talked to a zillion people, including some people I grabbed for Starlog, like the scientist from Blackenstein was a guy named John Hart. John Hart was the replacement Lone Ranger on when Clayton Moore wanted too much money. So John Hart, when Clayton Moore, this is a big part of the book, when they were doing Greatest American Hero, a brand new company, they were doing a big, expensive Lone Ranger movie.
Yes. Yeah, that movie that bombed.
Because they sued Clayton Moore to make him keep the mask off.
That's right. I remember hearing about that.
It was mean.
Yeah. Talk about the biting the hand that feeds you.
Couldn't they have done something where they go, hey, we're doing this young, Lone Ranger. Can we put you in as a cameo?
Right, it's an honor to you, right?
That's what they did with John Hart. John Hart goes, the problem with Clayton is Clayton thought he was the Lone Ranger. He was a crazy son of a gun. So what happened is he played Greatest American Heroes, Lone Ranger, and some other stuff. And Clayton Moore, when the movie, the public was so angry what they did to him, the movie bombed. And if you look up, this is amazing. Clinton Spilsbury, who played the Lone Ranger, he went back to being a busboy in New York.
Wow.
And his voice is dubbed by James Keach, who directed one of the episodes of Dr. Quinn I was on, bringing it full circle. He was married to, he or his brother was married to Jane Seymour.
Oh,
Wow.
my God. Pat, you are like a
the intertwining of things.
I met Robert Culp because he was the host of the very first evening at the Improv that I appeared on.
Yes. Oh, wow.
And I was on that show, and he was terrific.
Yeah.
And he was, let's just say he was a little pickled.
You know what? That's half the story. Half the story, William Catt tells this funny. He goes, if you watch the first season, Bill was still drinking then. And he goes, they're driving around. He's driving Connie Sellecca's car on the show. And Catt goes, if you look at the first season episodes, you'll see her fingers digging into me. He goes, that's when we're not hooked up on a picture car. That's when he's actually driving.
Wow.
And feeling
Not a good idea.
But the great thing is his son is in the book as well. His son played first live action Dr. Doom in the terrible Roger Corman movie.
That was Robert Culp's son?
Yeah, that's Robert Culp's
Is that
son.
right? Really?
Yeah, that's not Josh, it's the other Jason Culp.
Huh, okay.
He's also the guy who narrates all the documentaries for Vice. If you guys have Vice
Really?
TV, he does all the Marvel documentaries. He does the Star Wars documentaries. That Nacelle, I don't know if you guys have anyone from Nacelle on, but Nacelle did these amazing Star Wars and Marvel documentaries.
I've seen those on Disney Plus.
That's him narrating them.
Okay, wow.
You know?
Yeah, they're called behind the, not, I forget, but yeah,
Just did
Unleashed
Star Trek
or
one,
something.
the-
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
chair.
And the wild thing about it is, with Robert Culp, my stories in the book, I never know. Some people out and out love Robert Culp. Don Stark from that 70s show played a punk on a TV. He got a SAG card. This is before even Switchblade Sisters, long before that 70s show. He played a punk in a TV movie called Outrage. He saw Culp. Pretty much, he had the same story I did. He saw Culp standing away from everybody. And so he went over to ask him acting advice because he didn't know any better. And Culp goes, they think I'm stuck up. And he points at the crew and the director. And he goes, I come here to preserve the character. I'm doing this for them. And he goes, I never forgot that. And they asked him, the producer of that 70s show did a Greatest American Hero fan film. And when he did the fan film, he asked him to play the Robert Culp role. And he goes, I owe Bob Culp everything. So he did it for him. And the weird thing is, when I was doing the book, I never knew what Culp story I was going to get. There is a woman in the book, Marianne Mueller-Lilly. She's the second Sarah Connor.
Oh.
Remember, he drives over the truck and then goes to her door?
Yeah.
He goes, Sarah Connor, yes, and boom, boom, boom. And she's in an episode. She got her second appearance was on The Greatest American Hero. And she tells these amazing stories. Culp couldn't remember. She was so scared because she did Magnum PI and this was her second role. She's still around, just did a Super Bowl commercial with Arnold last year. So she turns around and she thinks, I know everybody's line. I'm so nervous. And Culp comes in not knowing any of his. We'll just do a few takes till we get it right.
Nice. Class act, yeah.
He was great when I met him. He was a little inebriated, but he was happy.
Having fun,
you know, they love it. The thing with the book, half the people love him. Dracula from Monster Squad. What's that actor's name? Canadian actor.
Oh, yeah. Gower? Andre Gower? No, that's
a character in the movie, but he played Dracula. Hold on. It's coming to me. He's in an episode called, I want to say it's called The Best Desk Scenario. He played Palmer, whatever. I'm blanking on his name, but it was his first American show. And he said Robert Culp would tear into him every scene, and he goes,
really?
He goes, Connie Selleck is nice, Bill Cann is nice, but all my scenes are with the angry older guy. And he's Canadian, so he won't talk bad about him, but he goes, he goes, I'm thinking if this is American TV, I'm going back to Canadian soap operas.
Wow. Well, look, I don't want to spoil any more of the stories in the book because I want to get the book.
Yes, I want to get the book now.
Great stuff.
Look, no.
Excellent stuff.
Pat, again, Pat.
Thank you. His name is Murder to Spell, by the way.
Yes.
So it's like you have a wealth of information in this book. I can't wait to get this book. So now we all know it's at the BarnesandNoble.com.
Yes, you can order it anywhere. And I got it. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank Sean. Sean's wife.
Sean?
Yes,
and Gina.
We all thank him.
Gina is the one. She told me at their Christmas party. I went to their Christmas party years ago when you guys had
I think you were there, Larry. I think.
Well, was I?
No, it was a zombie one we went to. He was at the zombie one.
The zombie one.
Yeah,
Yes, when I wanted to see the zombie film that I had never seen before, and Pat wouldn't stop talking. I said, you know, Pat, I haven't seen this one before. And you go, oh, Larry, okay, sorry about that. I'll keep quiet. And then within like 2 seconds, but wait, one more thing.
But that's Pat.
I'm so sorry, Larry.
It's okay. That's all right. You spoil films.
Movie theaters because you shot in the head if you do that now.
If only we could find that film in some sort of way you could show it at home.
Yeah. But no,
that's
Pat,
why you don't
great.
match wits with comedians. They'll always have the last word.
Well, Pat, thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah.
Your
Great honor. I love the show. Keep up the Godzilla stories. A pleasure, silent majority. Sean, thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Good sir, thank you.
So, guys, and the book again is called
The Greatest American Hero Companion, forward by William Catt.
Excellent. Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Picture with you guys.
Yes,
Hold on.
Please.
Awesome.
Oh, man. Oh, wow.
Wow. Take a breather.
There was that moment where
What happened?
There's a lot going on, and we're doing a lot of talking.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's a whirlwind.
Guys, it's been nonstop.
It has been
kinda
nonstop,
has been.
but in a very pleasant way.
Yeah.
And
Wonderful.
Sean, this is your first Friday
and
in a
it's
while.
flown,
How
and
was
it's
it?
flown by.
No.
Yeah, I'm not here tomorrow or Sunday. I'm done.
No,
this is
you're
it.
here.
Say
No,
goodbye.
How was it, Sean?
No,
Your opinion?
it's amazing.
Is it what you
Coming here
expected,
early
or-
when it's just James and I setting up, and then you get here and Matt, and it's like it's already time to go. It's like it's
gone by
It
fast.
has
I know.
gone by fast. It really
It
has.
has.
It's
Yeah.
incredible. It's great.
It's a very good sign.
And
Yeah.
we've had a lot of wonderful people
Already,
come
yeah.
up and,
Yeah.
and talk to us, and some old friends, some
Yes,
new friends.
I know.
friends,
Great.
And yeah, it's been great. It's like going home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. It's been so, and you know what? This is just day one, guys.
Yeah.
We have 2 more action-packed days to come.
Holy moly! I don't know. I don't even know how I'm going to get through it now. It's,
Will our
oh, wait a
voices hold
minute.
out?
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Cocaine.
So you'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
All right.
Well, I know that we could go on and on and on.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh
Larry?
my gosh, we could go. Well, it's like that's the day has just. I'm almost in that stupor where I'm like,
I know, I feel you.
I'm a little drooly
Sure,
here
me
because
too.
it's been a long day,
Me
but
too.
it's been such an enjoying. It's been so much enjoyment. Gosh, I can't even speak. It's been loads of fun today.
It good now. Yes.
You guys know.
Day
You guys-
good.
But it's been loads of fun. And look, we've had some fun times here with the folks.
Larry, it's only Friday. You gotta get some
Are you
rest.
giving us your eulogy?
I did
He
want
was
to
a he was a kind man.
No. But I did want to say so there is something very exciting about this particular episode or this show, and that is
Very Shatner-esque.
For we can say now for the first time that I've been working on this thing with Rocket Studios.
Yes,
Right.
that's correct.
And for the first time now, their free app has dropped, and we have a Monster Party Stories cartoon on this app.
And kind of explain what this is. This is kind of like short excerpts from our previous episodes
Yes.
that have been done as like about a minute long,
Yeah.
and there's been animation to
That's
it, right?
right.
As if it were a cartoon.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. And they're really cute. They're really funny. And there's more to come. There'll be a new one every month. But this company is paying to make these little animated cartoons
That's great.
about
That's
us.
lovely,
And it's
yes.
loads of fun. And so you can check it out, Rocket Flix. Download the app. It's free. Not only do you get Monster Party animated stories, but there's Rocket Radio Theater and a slew of other new comics, old comics, vintage cartoons, new cartoons. It's just a plethora of fun stuff.
And I got to say, as one of the members of this group, being animated, it's really flattering to see yourself as a cartoon. Like,
Shut up, James.
no, it's like I never thought in my life that would happen.
This is why he's saying this, because in the cartoons he looks like he's Robert Plant or something. I don't know. and we look like my precious.
No, it's look, for listeners, if you check it out, it's like they're little caricatures, and they, Sean's really skinny, and I'm a little pudgy, and
Right. I don't know what the fuck I am.
No, you're like you've got that crooked smile that you have,
Crooked
All
smile.
right.
and James has that flowing hair that he's got.
Yeah, it looks like Marlo Thomas.
No, you don't look like Marlo Thomas.
Yeah.
But I'm not complaining.
But look,
you know.
it's a thrill to be a part of.
Springtime.
It's a thrill to have Monster Party be a part of the Rocket Flix app.
Yes.
And if you check it out, I think you'll really enjoy these little cartoons. Again, a new one every month.
And that's ROKITFLIX.
Yes.
Correct.
So when it comes to Monster Party, you just cannot get away from us anymore. We are
right.
everywhere.
We're everywhere.
Yeah.
We are all around you.
Yes.
We're getting closer and closer until we're going to be part of you.
That's right.
I thought you were going to say until we get that Broadway musical.
Oh, no, that's already greenlit. That's already happening. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I've completed all the songs, and you are going to hate them.
Well, guys, this has been fun.
great.
Oh, my God. My voice is starting to
Already.
This has been loads of fun.
Yes.
Yes, it has.
This is just part one.
And this is just part one, so that's it for today. I am Matt Weinhold.
I am Shawn Sheridan.
I'm Larry Stroth.
And I'm James Gonis.
Keep America strong.
Yes, I will. And continue to go to Monsterpalooza.
enjoy your monstrously
Yeah.
fun gift.
This is great. This is awesome. I love this.
See, look, it's a creature from the Black Lagoon, a mummy, and look,
I know exactly what set you bought.
Yeah.
You can't pull a toy over a toy guy.
Okay, but it's like, look, hey, you got a free gift, okay? You should be grateful. You're like, oh, Larry, thank you for the free gift.
I love the way that you guys made the header card. The only thing I would improve on the header card is instead of paper, do a card stock.
Hey, okay, wealthy guy here.
You get the same card, but you have them scored in the middle, and bam.
Yes, okay. You know how this costs a few bucks, Mr. Fan.
With my printer.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Toy Guy. I appreciate it.
Over in Reseda, he'll take care of you.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I have a couple other critiques
Great.
about the
Okay,
package.
well,
there,
thanks
too,
for
if
your
I could-
criticism. I appreciate it.
I also now produce and manufacture toys in Vietnam. So if you guys want your own special toy made, we can talk.
Okay, yeah, well, let me get the header first before I go to the advanced part about, getting our own toys made. But thank you so much. Enjoy that.
You definitely want to get your own toys made.
Yes, I do want to get my own toys made.
All right.
And I'm the guy to talk to.
This gets better and better.
All right, guys, have fun.
All right, man. Cheers.
Thank you, sir.